New Year's resolutions. Why do we bother doing New Year's resolutions? Nobody keeps them. So why do we bother doing them? Want to find out? Well, all of that coming back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. How you guys are doing out there? So New Year's resolutions. Why is it that every year that comes in and every year that goes, we're always setting up New Year's resolutions? Why is it that we always put these impossible goals in front of us and we fail at it miserably? And why is it that we even decide to make a New Year's resolution every year knowing that we are going to throw it away within a month or two and it's right in the trash? So why is it that we go ahead and we do this? Well, basically there was a study made, and it's basically the human psyche in us. Those little boys and girls inside of us that's screaming out, I want to be recognized. I want to be known for something. That little voice inside of you that's screaming out, it's asking for changes. And those changes are only for the good things. It's only for the best for us. But because we put so much obstacles in front of it, it makes it hard for us to achieve it. For an example, if you want to lose weight and your New Year's resolution is you're going to join a gym and you're going to go ahead and lose weight, you're going to lose 50, 100, 200 pounds, whatever the deal is, you put up these ridiculous goals in front of you, and within 2 or 3 months, you give up. You wasted a whole membership. You wasted money on a whole membership, and you don't even show up in the gym anymore. So why is it that we give up so quickly, especially when we're trying to take care of our own health? We're trying to better ourselves. So why is it that we quit so abruptly? Well, I'm going to give you guys a formula that actually works, and it will help you with your New Year's resolution. Now, I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I don't like them. I don't do them. But for those people that do actually go ahead and do New Year's resolution, I have a formula for you guys that actually works. And it's a simple formula. It's not complicated. It's not the ones that you got, I can tell you that definitely, but it's the one that actually works. And it's basically is you take small steps, baby steps. For an example, if you want to lose weight, you give yourself a goal. And the goal is very simple. Say to yourself, okay, I go to the gym 3 times a week. 3 times a week, I want to lose 2.5 pounds. That's a very small goal. Give yourself small goals. Small goals add up to the big goal. Don't give yourself the big goal right away, because then you get disappointed, you get discouraged, and you just get annoyed with yourself. So instead of actually depressing yourself and actually going into this bad New Year's resolution idea that you're putting yourself into to make yourself worse, take small steps. Take everything that you do in small steps and in strides, like I said. So if you actually go ahead and you say to yourself, I go to the gym 3 times a week and I want to lose 2.5 pounds every week, then you count that up, and by the time you know it, you reach 50 pounds, or you reach 100 pounds, or maybe you reach 200 pounds. Whichever one it is, doesn't matter. That's the idea. The idea is to take small steps. For an example, if I give you a plate of food, I'm not expecting you to take all that plate of food and put it into your face one time and shove it down your throat. You're going to choke. So the same thing goes for when you're actually doing these resolutions. Take them little steps at a time. So if weight goal is your goal, then actually take it step by step, little bit at a time. When you see results, then that gives you possibilities to actually keep going more forward, because you're actually seeing where you actually changing little by little. And that is a great way of actually achieving your goals. Remember, guys, small steps for it. Now, maybe you might have a new resolution of saving more money. Great, that's fantastic. That's great. I made a video. I'm going to put the link up about how to save money. I'll put it up there so you guys can see it. But I'm not going to get too much into the details about that because I already did a video on that. But it's basically easy to save money. If you give yourself small goals, not big ones, if you give yourself small goals, you will see that you will achieve the goals that you're looking for. Now, I have a friend that unfortunately he doesn't want me to disclose his name, so I'm not going to disclose his name, but he basically has a nice little trick that works. And it's simple. He has a bottled water, you know, those big bottle 5 gallons of water. He has it by his house by the door. So every time he comes in, any loose change that he got in his pocket or any loose dollar bills that he has, he dumps it in there. And what he basically does, he puts $20 inside that jar every week. Now, given that it's him and his wife and his daughter that actually do this, so that's basically $60 every week that they're putting into that jar there, which is great. That's great. Fantastic. Some people are not in a husband and wife situation, and if you are just a single person, then do it singly. Do $20 the same way. But any loose change that you have or anything like that, you can put into this water bottle like he does. And the same thing goes for any loose dollars that he may have. He puts it in there. You'll be surprised. In 1 year, he saves up more than $7,500. That's right, guys. More than $7,500, which then he takes that money, and between him and his wife and his daughter, they actually plan a trip and they go somewhere. Last year they were in Europe. Who knows where they're going to be this year? Who knows? But you know what? That's a great way of saving money. And it actually works because you're actually not thinking, you know what, I got money inside that piggy bank there, really big. You know what I'm saying? Because you're looking at it as dollars. And dollars, you don't care for singles, so you're just going to look at it, bypass it. Now, if you give yourself an unrealistic goal and you say, you know what, I can save $100 every week, then guess what? By the fourth week, you fall into trouble, you go touch that money, and the first lie you say to yourself is, I'm going to put it back next week. How? You say you can only save $100 every week. So the following week when you get paid and you're trying to put that money back in there, it just doesn't work. And before you know it, you're disappointed at yourself because you wasn't able to save up the money. And because that was the idea, now you fall into a depression. And that is bad. Last year, depression rate was so high, so much off the roof, that there was so much cases of suicides. Now, that's not a good thing, guys. That is definitely not a good thing. So again, small goals will actually help you to achieve your New Year's resolution. Now, if you guys are out there and you guys are saying to yourself, well, you know what? My New Year's resolution is not losing weight. My New Year's resolution is not saving money. You know, that's not my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is improving myself. Well, that's fantastic. If that's your New Year's resolution, then go for it. But again, small steps. Taking small steps to improve yourself only makes you better. Don't take on big tasks onto yourself and then be disappointed with yourself. Let's be honest and let's be truthful here, okay? To be a better human being or to be better to human mankind, you know, you have to take it into strides. You got to take it step by step, little by little, because your temper might be different from my temper, and what pisses you off may not piss me off, and what ticks you off may not tick me off at all. But again, we fall into different levels, and learning yourself is the most important thing. When you are able to learn about yourself and you're able to understand yourself truthfully 100%, and you're able to love yourself, because this is important, guys. Loving yourself is very, very important, and no one else does that better than women. Women know how to love themselves. They go out there, they treat themselves, they get their hair done, they get their nails done, they get their petties done. You know, they just know how to treat themselves. But unfortunately, they don't know how to really love themselves, because I'll explain. Let's say they did all of that work and they just look fantastic, and they come home and the husband or spouse, boyfriend, whoever is in the house doesn't recognize it. It puts them in a slump right away. When they put so much work into themselves and they are not appreciated for it, they fall into this depression, which is not good. They're not happy with themselves. There's a lot of people all over the world that are not happy within their own skin. And that's a damn shame. When you can't be happy in your own skin, that's really bad, guys. All right, so knowing yourself is crucial, and understanding yourself is even more crucial. When you know your borderlines, you know how to cross them. When you know where you have reached a limit, you know how to put new limits up. But again, in order to do all of that, you must love yourself. You must be able to understand yourself, because believe it or not, if your wife or spouse comes in, you know, and she's having a bad hair day, you know, you'd be surprised how a simple gesture of, oh, wow, you look beautiful today. And she might look at you and be like, I look like a hot mess. What are you talking about? You know, but in the back of her mind, she's like, oh, he really does love me, you know, because he accepted me for the way I am, not the way I want to be shown out there. Social media has capitalized on women's vulnerability for donkey years. And before social media, it used to be actually these beauty salons and all these other, they capitalize on women's weakness, which is, you know what, you're not beautiful enough. You know what, you should be more like a Beyonce. You should be more like, like this Angelina Jolie, these type of actresses. And they put them to compare them with these women, and in reality, these women are not you. Because if I come to you and I say, hey, you don't look like Jackie O, you're going to get upset, because the first thing you're going to tell me is, don't compare me to no other woman. So why is it okay for you to accept it from society, but you can't accept it when it comes from your own mate? So if it's no good for your own mate, it should not be no good for society as well. So don't let social media or society or anyone else, for that fact, tell you that you're not beautiful, because you are beautiful on the inside. And I know that may sound like a cheesy line and all, but it is the truth. So you must learn to love yourself, respect yourself, understand yourself, in order to understand how to treat others out there. It's the only way you're going to understand human mankind. So I would love to know, what is your 2019 New Year's resolution? Not only what's your resolution, but what's your answer to achieving that resolution? Please leave it in the comment section below. And as always, guys, don't forget, more gains, more gains, more gains. Giving it your maximum effort. Peace out.